Hello everyone and welcome to another in and out video. Today I want to talk about December of 2022 and I want to share with you everything that I have decluttered and everything that has come into my life in December. And I think let's get started. So the first thing I got in December was this pair of self-knitted gloves from my grandma. She made them for me and sent them from Switzerland, and so now I do have a pair of gloves again, because before that I had like warm leather gloves last winter, but then I lost them and then I did not have any, and now it's like it was getting cold again and she offered to knit me a pair, so I gladly accepted and I'm using them whenever we go outside and whenever it's cold, because you know the weather, we've had snow, now it's a bit warmer again, so you don't need gloves every single day, but I've definitely got a lot of use out of them already, and they're having some like pilling. But they're nice like wool gloves and I'm gonna wear them a lot this winter. Then I also found a tank top and it's this one here. It's blue, which is a color that I haven't worn for like over 2 years, I think. I thought I didn't like it and I didn't want to have this color in my wardrobe, but then I found this actually at like a place. It's like a small cute house. It's not a house, it's like a closet kind of, where everybody can bring stuff they don't need anymore. Everybody can take whatever they might need. So it's kind of a thing that's like promoting circular economy, because you share your stuff, you don't have to throw away stuff that can still be used even though you don't need it anymore. It's in our neighborhood and I'm so glad I found this. We've picked up some other stuff as well for the household and for my son, and I brought a lot of things there, and I'm actually going to link you a vlog here where I bring the stuff to this little closet thing, and where I also found this t-shirt. I took it home, I was not sure about it, I tried it on and I really like it on myself, and I think the color is okay as well. So it has been used, definitely. It also has like a really small hole here, I don't think you can really see it. And the seam here on the bottom has gotten loose, or maybe it never had a seam, like maybe that's the style of this shirt. Yeah, it's just a basic like cotton tank top. I think it has 5% elastane maybe, but I am gladly wearing it and wearing it until its life is over, because you know, you can already see that it has been worn a lot, so maybe 1 or 2 more years and then it can't be worn anymore. And then there was also Christmas in December, and as a minimalist, like I've been debating about how to handle presents during the past few years. So from my side of the family, like my parents and my sisters, we don't really give presents to each other anymore, or maybe just because I'm in Germany, I don't get presents from them and they don't get presents from me, which doesn't mean we don't like each other, but it's just something we don't really do anymore. But from like my boyfriend and his side of the family, I usually do get presents, but they do know that I'm a minimalist and, you know, try to be sustainable and that I kind of have everything I want, or that I'm very, you know, that there's specific stuff I want and everything else I can't really use. So this year, actually, the only thing I got is this like warming bottle. Wait, let me look up how it's actually called in English. So it's a hot water bottle and it's like made in Germany, I think. It's a more eco-friendly option compared to other stuff, as far as I've understood. Eco Classic Comfort. Yeah, it says you shouldn't put too hot water in it. I guess it's like a kind of plastic that's easy to recycle, and it also came with this like wool overcoat thingy that makes it more comfortable, because it's like pretty stiff. And I got this from my boyfriend, so that's another thing I got in December, and I'm actually excited to use it, because let me tell you a small story. So my mom used to use these hot water bottles all the time, you know, for at night when your feet are cold, or you know, for different things. And out of some weird reasons, I never wanted to use them. I always thought like, you should be able to keep your body warm without something like that. And it's really stupid thinking about it. Like, you should rather have like a hot water bottle instead of turning the heat up way higher or something like that. So during the past few years, I just realized like, well, maybe it's time to throw some of these weird mindsets and thoughts overboard. And I talked about that with my boyfriend a few months ago, and so I guess he decided to give me one of these bottles, and I haven't used it, I have to say. But there's definitely like times where I know I'll use it, or, you know, we can use it as a family because we don't have any of these, because none of us has used them up until now. But there are some like situations I can think of where I really would like to use it. So I have a hot water bottle now, and I'll report back to you in a year or so if you're interested to see if I used it. And I would be really interested if you use things like that, or like heating blankets, or do you use stuff like that? Or not. Then moving on to the things that I have decluttered, and I actually have to say I can't show them here because they're already out of the house, because that's also like one big thing that I try to do this month is getting decluttered stuff out of my house. And that's what I talked about in the video that I've already linked for you up here, but then I also made another video about decluttering in which I decluttered a bunch of like paper clutter from my desk drawer, and that's like what I decluttered this month is like, a bunch of paper clutter. And I'm going to link you that video up there as well if you need some decluttering motivation. Both of those actually, I think they can be really helpful. And another thing I did, which is it's not like decluttered now, but we used to store a lot of like old furniture, an old washing machine and stuff that, you know, belongs into the trash in our basement, because here in Germany where I live, you have to bring it to a certain facility, and because we don't have a car, there was no way for us to transport it. But then last week, Paulina from the YouTube channel Les Pauli helped me to finally take care of that, and so we were able to get rid of a lot of trash that has been sitting in our basement for a long time. So even though I did not like really declutter a lot of things from my life this month, it definitely feels like a lot has gone out of this apartment, because that's true, but maybe it was like previously decluttered, you know. And then with the physical stuff out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the month of December, maybe also the year of 2022. And I also wanted to ask you how you would like me to continue these videos. So first, I think December was good. It was actually more stressful than anticipated, because I tried to like make sure that it's not going to be super stressful, because I know December is stressful for many people, and for me especially, like not having free days around Christmas, because I did still work and still put out videos. I really feared that it's going to be stressful, and it was kind of stressful. Also because I put out 2 videos a week. But now it's over, so it's fine. And it was actually okay. Like, it was not that bad. It was just, I did try to be careful also with my work-life balance to be able to enjoy the snow days that we had. And one weekend I had to work, but then the next week I was able to kind of like take it slow on 2 days and not do much. And so I think it was a good month. As for the year, I think it was also kind of a slow year, a lot of like everyday stuff happening. But I don't mind. I think it's really, really important to have that good foundation of a good everyday life. And I do have to say, like, I'm generally really, really content and happy with how my life is. And so I think there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing that needs to like majorly change for the next year. But there's still some things, and I've actually talked about that in my last video that I'm going to link up here for you as well. It's like a very chill video where I knit and just talk about the goals I had for 2022, the goals I have for 2023. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. Now, let me ask you this. So for this coming year, I know some of you really enjoy these in and out videos, but sometimes I feel like there's not enough to make a whole video. And also I started like adding this section of like just talking about the month, recapping the month. And so I was not sure if the name in and out video really fits these videos. That's also why I titled 2 of them during the past few months differently and not in and out video. Now I would be interested if you mind if I include this in and out thing in like vlogs, if you still watch them, if they're titled differently, or if you kind of like specifically always click on the video when it says in and out video, or maybe the people that enjoy these in and out videos are generally the people that watch all of my videos, then it really doesn't matter. So I would love to know. Let me know how you enjoy these videos, if I should stick to in and out video and reporting every month on like what I got and what I decluttered, even if maybe some months it's just declutter stuff or it's just new stuff, or it's just 2 items, or how you like this including like a monthly recap, if I should talk about specific topics in a sense of like what media I consumed, which books I read, which I do sometimes, especially when I like declutter them. Just let me know, especially because these videos do not really perform well usually, but I know that a lot of you really enjoy them, and so I want to find a balance there and, you know, make them for you, even if I know they will not get the most views. And if I already know they're not going to get the most views, I can actually really listen to you and do what a few individual people tell me, instead of always thinking about the 100,000 people that potentially would watch a video, instead of, you know, thinking about few audience members that have a preference. So, you know, let me know, because this is kind of like a more intimate space, because I know there are a lot of people who watch these every single month, and so I can share a bit more about myself. I can think a bit less about like what I say every single second, and if it's interesting enough. And with that said, I think we're still at the end of this video. I'll see you in a vlog next time, especially if you are one of these people that also watch the other videos. But I still will link you a video here, and I'm actually gonna link you the Declutter and Reset for 2023 video, because I think that can be motivational. So if you enjoy like seeing what I get and declutter, I think that will be interesting for you as well. So I hope you'll check it out, and otherwise I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!